Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this guided reading, guided message for young Miami. Okay, hold on. All right, so there is a connection. I'm trying to think of her real name. I'm going to look it up because Spirit is acknowledging that I need to... Careesha. Okay. I kept hearing it. Thank you, Spirit. Careesha. Okay, so I didn't have to tap too hard. Going to that phone too much. I heard it. It was like Careesha. All right, so let's just get into it. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Okay, so we are like, I don't know why it just keeps saying this, but it said it to me in the last reading. We are about to see something that is going to be like very profound. It's going, I don't know. The word is coming, but it's not clear. But anyway, we're in the age of Aquarius. So Spirit was like, listen, get ready to see some very like extravagant phenomenons. Like things are about to happen because, is it because we're going into spring and spring is actually the new year? Not my business, not my problem. Okay. I don't want to do it. Listen. Okay. So there are people who believe that the spring actually is the new year. And so Earth has been very cold and solid, and now it is starting to move and shake and open up, and things are beginning to bloom and blossom and grow. And so with that, Spirit is acknowledging that as things start to move and grow and blossom, the earth will continue to wake up, which will also require us to raise our vibrations. And those people who can channel in energy and understand what is happening before them, the rose-colored glasses are removed. They will see what is happening. They will understand what is happening. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to young Miami that the grass is, she thinks that the grass is greener on the other side, on this side. But in all actuality, the grass is greener over here. And so she's been chewing over here, munching over here. And it ain't doing nothing but, leaving her destitute. Spirit said, and hi, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back. Spirit said on the other side, there is purpose. And on the other side, there is strength. But she just continues to stay on this side because, again, she thinks the grass is greener. So Spirit is acknowledging that there's boredom over here, monotony, small-mindedness, branch out, move on. Novelty is needed. And Spirit says she's over here, she's munching over here, staying over here because she believes that this is where she will seek her accomplishments, triumph, self-esteem, confidence, talent, accolades, and fame. Just a little something I threw together, adding another layer to the cake. This also gives her crazy eyes. Now this is a layer energy. It gives her crazy eyes, but it also gives people crazy eyes to watch like the train wreck. And that's what it feels like, a train wreck. Look at the other readings that I have done on Careesha. Thank you, young Miami. So there's an energy being totally content. It's a success, wishes granted, mastery, joyous, and resolution. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's something else in the middle of the deck. But before I say that, Spirit is saying, where is oh man, what's her name? Spirit said, where is Mary J? Mary J. Where is she? And Spirit is also acknowledging, where is Jamie Foxx? I don't know, but there is a connection to this because there is a connection to this. I don't know why, but they're saying, it almost feels like young Miami allegedly has switched the roles with Mary J. Rose, whatever position they were playing, their roles are switched. And then there's also an energy of Jamie Foxx coming up, and I don't know what the connection is, honestly. But Spirit has also said, now that I'm looking at the card, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, the real deal. The deck is saying, don't ask me nothing else about that situation. I said what I said, and I stand on what I said. I shade to the ancestors, okay? All right, what is the energy for young Miami? Careesha, one card, please. Y'all, half the deck came out. Thank you, Spirit. The Spirit has her as the model in reverse. 23 is significant. 5 is significant. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Focused on likes, follows, copy, supposition, no role models, false representation, a product of environment, intimidation, lack of morals, body shaming, contradiction, failure to be heard, sex object, low tier. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. What does the universe want to say to Young Miami? What does the universe want to say to Young Miami? Ashe, 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 yo. What does the universe want to say to Careesha? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. They broke your heart. Fuck them. Get some fucking sleep. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face the pillow now. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's going to be something that happens to her. Spirit said, where is Santana? Well, I don't know what all the questions are when it comes to her. And allegedly the involvement that they might all share. But Spirit also is acknowledging that she's going to have a weak moment where she is going to break and crack. See, they thought that she was harder than how she came off, and she's not. She is intuitive. Yes, she is stubborn, but Spirit is acknowledging that she is going to break. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. When it came to Young Miami, Spirit says betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted, tantric sex, astral, projection sex. So this is, we've heard the word twice now. Spirit is acknowledging around this energy there's total drama and action, that they know they fucked up, that they should have been careful because salt and sugar look the same and it can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. Spirit is acknowledging that now she needs to protect herself, needing to keep herself safe because there's a lot of arguments and people putting the other person in their place. There's something else in the middle of the deck. So she thought it was a true love story at once upon a time, but she was just getting played, manipulated, lies, controlling, and pulling the strings. What is her current energy when it comes to Sean Combs? Spirit said get in the room, business and pleasure, and now she's falling apart and falling into pieces, all torn up. It's just another sad love song wrecking my brain like crazy. I guess I'm all torn up. How does she move in love and light? How does Young Miami move in love and light? 20. Neglect in reverse. You feel a deep void within. Your spirit feels out of tune. No matter how hard you try to listen, you can't hear your intuition. It's been a while since you've checked in with yourself. You've spiraled in more ways than you can keep track of. And picking yourself up feels like too big a task. Asking for help feels like a sign, and you don't want to disturb others with your personal demons. Instead of facing the music, you stay numb. You know what? Okay, so there's a couple things that stood out to me with that. You don't want to disturb people with your demons. So she is on demon time, allegedly. Instead of facing the music, and we know that she's in the music industry, you stay numb. Now, how do you stay numb? What do you do? What do you use? Allegedly. Spirit is yelling right now. Okay, Spirit. I guess I'm all torn up. Oh. What do her angels, her ancestors, her ascending masters want to say to her at this time? Thank you, Spirit. They say you need to have courage. I do see fire Is there a fire sign in your energy field that you need to have courage from? Fire could be passionate, but could also be chaotic. Take the time to gather your thoughts and energy, because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joy being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted and underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts, air sign energy, and your energy. Know that divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. There's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. Woo! Well. All right. This is the Urban Tarot. So let's get into it. Careesha, current energy. Young Miami, current energy. Thank you, Spirit. There's an energy of the Hierophant. So there's an energy of you coming before counsel, you coming before a judge, you coming before, or needing to team up with lawyers, you coming before someone who could have a religious, thank you, Spirit, a religious stance or a religious figure, okay, to hear something, to get some type of verdict, or to get some type of help, or to get some type of therapy. On the bottom of the deck, this is because of the Lover's card. This is because of an intimate relationship. This is because of something that you've done. Maybe someone who you've been kissing and hugging and loving up on. This is also a tie, a soul tie. Look how these candles are coming together. And there's fire here. So it could be a fire sign, or it just could be acknowledging that this relationship is passionate, but yet also chaotic. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has to do a lot with pleasure. With the Six of Cups. So, and this is, I mean, look how they gripping the sheets. This is about sex. I mean, this is the third time we hear it. But it's not just physical pleasure. This has emotional and or empowering.
Hey.
This is, thank you, Spirit. It's a kind of act that brings people together. Interesting. All right. Let's continue. How does she see Sean Combs? How does Careesha currently see Sean Combs? Thank you. She sees him as power. She sees him as the Four of Pentacles, very possessive, holding on to things tightly, but very powerful. This is not, I see the towers. Spirit is acknowledging, look at the towers. What does it say? Bruh, I can't read this because its handwriting is too small. But it says pay attention to the towers, but it's the Four of Pentacles, okay? On the bottom of the deck, Spirit is also acknowledging that there is a Prince of Wands. There's a journalist that is going to expose something. There is someone who is going to talk more about this situation. There is someone who is going to bring up him and how possessive and materialistic and hoarding he can be. She's also acknowledging that there is intellect when it comes to him in the context of passion. This card also represents a noble trickster, thank you, Spirit, or a fiery champion for moral change. This person also has something to do with politics, because I'm seeing the blue and the red making me feel like Republican and Democrat. So there's a lot of layers to this card. Thank you, Spirit, in regards to the power that they have and how they work with both. Okay. Okay. What's Miami's, Careesha's biggest obstacle? Remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Thank you. What's her biggest obstacle? Well, the Hermit card is here. And remember, I read it in reverse. So she's refusing to go through the spiritual enlightenment. She's refusing to have solitude. She's refusing to retreat. She's refusing to see the synchronicities and understand. She's refusing to go through the process. And this is a process that everybody has to go through. Welcome to this realm. With the Moon card, she's suppressed all of the things that are hidden. She doesn't want them to come to the surface. She doesn't want to face her enemies. She doesn't want to face her truth. She's in denial. She doesn't want to believe it. Again, there's water here. It could be a water sign and or it could be emotional. She doesn't want what she's done in the dark to come to light, okay? And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse, okay? So she is trying to come down from this situation. She doesn't want she doesn't want to be sacrificed. She's trying to avoid it with all costs. She doesn't want to see things clearly. She's refusing to move forward. She's refusing to give up. She's refusing to learn from her mistakes. Okay. What's next for young Miami? All right, this is interesting because I don't know why this looks like New York, and it looks like she's reading some names on this wall. And it looks like she's tapping into some past life energy. It feels like maybe an ancestor is trying to reach out to her to assist in any way that they possibly can. Spirit is also acknowledging, because we see the reflection, there's an energy of her wanting to take accountability and responsibility for what she has done. I remember when I said earlier that she was going to break. Yeah, so it looks like she's just going to be looking at herself. But it's interesting with these names on acknowledging all these lists of names, all of these people. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess, so she will be tapping into her higher intuition, tapping into her divine gifts. It looks like she's thinking, but then let's not negate the fact that this person is having a spiritual bath. So subconsciously, she is trying to, tap into the brouhaha, lighting candles, trying to get into the magic, trying to, put her intentions out there. And her intentions do have to do with motherhood. Her intentions have to do with the Empress. Her intentions have to do with her children. Her intentions have to be with being open and being here, being present, not going away. Spirit is acknowledging. But in the middle of the deck, there is an energy also with the Four of Cups, being very bored, being very nostalgic. Being very bored, not recognizing that there are cups that are full, but only being able to recognize the ones that are empty, just not being able to accept the gift that the universe is trying to extend to her. Just being very bored and just nonchalant. Also acknowledging that there's lots of emotion and or could be dealing with a water sign. And this is because there's a lot of disappointment with the Five of Cups. There's been a lot of shattered, breaking down, love lost, in fact. Okay. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.